What's up, everybody? Jay Flat here. Mindset. Mindset is huge. When you're building a company, it has the following components to make it successful. First, it starts with mindset. Second is a vision. Third is a plan. And then you have your tactics and you have your execution. However, if you do not have the right mindset, the rest of it won't mean anything. Today, I'm going to walk you through the beginnings of a process to get your mind in the right place to become successful at anything.
Guardian CEO.
We are going to get into this process. You know, the great thing about this process is that I've been through this myself. And I understand how it works, and it worked incredibly well for me. And I've had tremendous success. But it started with my mindset. It started with changing my mind and getting rid of all the negative BS that was in there. So we're going to start that process. And the first step in that process is forgiveness. I know that maybe that sounds strange when you're associating growing a business with forgiveness, but it's absolutely true. I went through some shit in my life, ladies and gentlemen. I went through a lot. I was abused. I was adopted. I was surrounded by drugs and all kind of negativity. And there was one particular family member that I really had to forgive. But you know what? I did it. And a very wise person told me that the key to getting your mind right is first forgiving the people who really hurt you. And you're not necessarily doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself because it weighs on you. It is so heavy to walk around with that anger, that bitterness, that frustration of all the people who hurt you. Now, maybe you didn't go through exactly what I went through, but I guarantee you, everybody watching this has somebody to forgive. Probably in your family, is it a friend that you were close with, but you have somebody to forgive. And I want you to forgive them. Forgive them and move on. Because you don't need the negativity, you don't need the resentment, and you don't need that weight that is holding you back and holding you down. Forgive. Number 2 step in getting to the life you want to live and to achieving your goals is getting rid of toxic people. Getting rid of those people that you know are bringing you down. They don't believe in what you're doing, and they are constantly shitting on whatever you want to do. Get rid of them, or at least minimize your time that you spend with them. If you're going to be around toxic people, wear your proverbial gas mask. Don't let them get to you, because they will. I spent a lot of time with toxic people in my life, and I learned the hard way. It took me until I was 32 years old to figure this out, to figure out that I wasn't going to associate with these people anymore. And guess what? I started my business, my first business at 33 and still had toxic people there, but I eventually eliminated them. And then when that happened, everything changed. A lot changed very quickly because not only do they suck your time and energy, they bring you self-doubt. Now, as you get older and you get stronger, then you're going to be able to push that away. Like Frank Sinatra said, you're going to be able to take that doubt and chew it up and spit it out when you get a little bit more experience. But right now, when you're growing and you're doing something for the first time and you're building your career and you're building your business, it's very important that you disassociate or you absolutely ignore these people who are absolutely toxic. Get rid of toxic people. Number 3, be conscious of what you're putting in your mind. Just like the food you eat It's no different. If you had shit for lunch and you had bad food for lunch, you may feel really bad. If you eat like that every day, you're going to feel worse. What you put in your mind is the same thing. If you're putting negative crap in your mind all the time, you're going to be affected. It's not going to help you. I spent years ingesting negative content. And I'm sure some of y'all out there love World Star Hip Hop and you like all this negative content, people fighting and doing all this shit. But you have to understand something, is that a lot of people who are successful don't pay much attention to that. And they don't put that in their mind. While you're out there ingesting all this negativity, they're out there ingesting positivity and becoming wealthy while you're wondering why you're poor. So understand, it is dramatically important what you put in your mind. Educate yourself, put in positive things, continuously learn, because that's positive. Don't just watch fast food for the mind. It is detrimental to your success. You need to be learning. You need to be understanding new things, new technologies. You need to be putting positivity into your mind. There's lots of great books. There's lots of great content online, believe it or not, that will supply your need for content and putting positive things, not crap, into your mind. I've been there, I've done it. I'm telling you with all my heart and all my soul that if you continue down the path of just watching crap all the time, World Star Hip Hop, people fighting, all kind of BS, then you're going to basically emulate that and you're not going to move forward in your process. Be positive, put happy, positive, great images in your mind. Educate yourself on a frequent basis with positive things. Positivity in your mind. Number 4, don't give away your energy. You only have so much time in a day, a week, a month, a year, a lifetime. Don't give that energy to people who do not deserve it and situations that don't deserve it. When I was young, I worked at a public storage in North Hollywood, California. It's a very dangerous neighborhood. And I was constantly being, not necessarily assaulted, but bombarded with negativity. And I wanted to fight these people and I wanted to give them all my energy. And I was exhausted at the end of the day. And a very wise person asked me the same thing that I'm asking you right now. Why would you give your energy away? Why would you just give it to these people that you care nothing about in this situation that you know is not your future? Now, I did a good job there because I have pride in the work that I do, but I gave a lot of energy to people that did not deserve it, letting myself get upset, letting myself get out of control. I think another great example is road rage, right? How draining is it when you get so mad when people cut you off or people, flip you off in the car or something? I just smile and laugh because I'm not going to give them that much energy. I'm not going to give them my energy. I'm going to keep it for my friends. I'm going to keep it for my family. I'm going to keep it for my focus on my goals and my business. Don't give away your energy and time to people and situations that don't deserve it. Only focus on the things that are positive that you know are going to bring you joy, happiness, and help you achieve your goals. That's number 4. Number 5, a high level of deserve. Have you ever asked yourself, what do you deserve? And do you feel like you deserve a lot? Do you feel like you deserve a little? What exactly do you feel like you deserve. Now, this usually comes from how you were treated as a child or how your friends treated you as a child, and your level of deserve for what you put in is usually coming from that. You got to get rid of that. You need to understand there's two ways to look at this. Is you may feel like you deserve a lot for doing a little. Well, that's wrong. You may feel like the opposite of that, where you feel like you've done a lot, but you still deserve a little for doing a lot. You need to understand a balance between what you feel like you deserve and what is real. If you work really hard and you learn and you continue to grow, well, you deserve a lot. But if you're lazy, you're not doing very much, and your level of deserve is really high, well, that's not right either. You need to balance that level of deserve. And we all deserve wonderful, beautiful things, but they don't come easy. You have to go through these 4 steps to get to this 5th step to get to your level of deserve. And once you're in a positive environment, you have clarity on your vision, then you're going to get much more clarity on what you feel like you deserve. So that is an ongoing process. Those are our 5 steps. In conclusion, I want you to be conscious of being addicted to negative energy and drama. I know I went through that when I was younger. Eventually you'll outgrow it sort of organically, but some people never do. The faster you can get through all this BS, through all this negativity, the more clarity you're going to have. The more clarity towards your goal, the more clarity towards your vision, the more clarity you will have for your life. This is important. If you follow these steps, the 5 steps that I laid out here today, for a couple of weeks, try it. At least 10 days. And I promise you, you're going to start to feel different. You're going to start to feel different in how you see the world, and how you see other people, and how you see the possibilities that you have in your career and in your life. You see, this is about positivity, because as an entrepreneur, if you're building a company, you're building a startup, you're going to hit bumps in the road. You're going to have major obstacles that are going to come your way. You have to be positive, and you have to know you can overcome all of those obstacles. Having the right mindset, following these 5 steps gets you there. It's going to get you to a place where you won't quit, and you'll keep going, and you're going to make your dreams, your goals, your vision come to fruition. These 5 steps are hugely important. See ya.